Hello everyone, welcome back to another video of Developers Guide. In this video, we're going to know about Flutterflow. So in this year, Google I/O announced Flutterflow. What is Flutterflow? Flutterflow is a tool for building beautiful Flutter UI. Okay, but not only that, it is a very good tool. First time we are getting integration with Firebase. Okay, so as you know, Firebase is a backend library of Google, and most of the Android apps use Firebase. So you can just connect Firebase using this Flutterflow, and it's very simple to build beautiful UIs. Let's log in and let me show you how to build a UI. So let's open this. Okay, so let me build the tutorial UI. So first let me open the tutorial. You can just open the tutorial by going here and clicking on start tutorial. Okay, now what we're going to do is, first thing is we have to set the background color. Okay, so I'm setting the background color. So background color is set. Now we'll add a custom app bar. So what is app bar? You can also add the app bar from here, but we are creating our own app bar. So we will go on and add a column. So as you see, and you can also display the device. If you want to see much more accurate view, you can just display the device, but right now we will not display it. Okay, and then we'll add a container, okay, into this column. So when you see this red bar, then you know that you are adding it into the column. Otherwise, if you add here, it will add into the scaffold. So let's add it here, and now this here, and now we will set its width to infinity and height to 140. Okay, and its color to white. So it's done. Now next step is we'll add a custom app bar row. So in this container we'll add a row. Okay, and its main axis alignment to space between. Okay, so every element will be spaced. There will be space between every element, and cross axis alignment to end. Right, now we'll set its padding. You can set here 15, 0, 15 and 20. Okay, now you can see padding is added here. Now what we have to do is we'll add a column in the row. So let's add another column here. So column is added. Main axis alignment will set end, and cross axis alignment to start. Now we'll add a circle image into the row. Now mind it that you have to add the circle image into the row. That means this blue area, not this green area. Okay, so we'll take our circle image and add it here. Okay, circle image is added. Now we'll set the image radius to 80. Let's set it to 80, and we'll set the image for box width to cover. Okay, so the image will cover the whole area. Now you can get some good you can add your own photo here from asset. Okay, you can also upload an image, or you can add a network image. You have to just put the image here. Okay, image link here. So for now I'll leave it to this only, and now we'll come back here. Okay, and now we'll add two text. One, it's not added. Okay, now it's showing red, so now it will be added. 1 and 2. So two texts are added. Now we'll add, first we'll for the upper one we'll set it to title 1, and the name will be profile. Okay, now for the below one we'll set it to what it's written. First profile, then simple, and recent measurements, RECENT MEASUREMENTS. Okay, and its color will be blue gray. So we'll just go here, and this is the blue gray color thing. Yeah, okay, yeah, this is the blue gray color. And then we'll click next here. Now we'll add first list item. So for that we have to add a container, okay, in the outermost column, the column which we created here. So we'll just go here, add a column, set its width to infinity and height to 80. Okay, now its color will be white, so let's do it white. Okay, and its border color will be E6. Okay, now we'll add a row into this container. So let's add a row. So row is added. Now the main axis alignment of row will be space between and left and right padding of 15 and 15. Okay, now we'll add a text. So let's add a text here in the row. So text is added, and we'll write here, okay, over and we'll set the font size to 18, and we'll add a column in the same row now. So let's add a column here. Column is added. Now we'll set its main axis alignment to space evenly. Okay, and we'll add two text. So let's add the text here, 1 and 2. Okay, so for the top one we'll write 19.5%, 19.5%. Okay, its theme to subtitle 1 and font family 2. Okay, Monstrate. Okay, and this will be espresso. Okay, and I will set it the color to blue green again. Now it's done. Now we can just copy it whole. Okay, and just paste it here again. So we have pasted it 3 times, and if you need keyboard shortcuts you can go over here and get all the keyboard shortcuts over here. Okay, now what we're going to do is we'll add a bottom column because we need to add a button. Okay, so we'll add a column. So let's add a column over here, and we'll set its height to infinity. Okay. No, we'll do it expanded instead of infinity. We'll do it expanded. So alignment to expanded. Okay, and padding to 20. So let's add a padding to it. So from bottom 20 padding, and now we'll go ahead and add a button to this. So let's add a button. So this is a button, we'll add it here. Yeah, okay, I guess main axis alignment to end. So main axis alignment will be end. Now the button will go down, and also we'll set it to measure coffee. Set the text to measure coffee. Okay, so text is here. We'll write MESCOFFE. Okay, and font size to 16. This font size is 16. All right, and we'll set it to medium. Font weight and color to let's leave the color as it is. Okay, we have to do it in center. So first we have to get to infinity. Okay, and then we have to give it a padding, I guess. Yeah, 15 on left and right. 15. Okay, so now you can see our button is here, and now let's change the color, the background color, which is 4099F7. And sorry guys, this button's background color 4099F7. So now our UI is ready. So let's preview it once. So once we click on this preview button, our preview will be available here. So as you can see, we can check out here. Sorry guys, I need to write 19.5. Now we'll again click on preview, close this one. So you can see it's here. Now you can just go ahead and click here code, and you can just copy it. Okay, you can copy all this code and just paste it in your project, and you can also see what are the dependencies that our project is using by clicking on pubsec. Okay, and we're good to go. So guys, thank you for watching this video, and if you're new to our channel, I urge you kindly subscribe and like our video. Thank you.